Buddy. Give it a minute for some people to come on here. I am live with UniWigs with you all. Happy to be here. I'm Lisa, if you don't know me, from Beautiful You Wig Reviews. And we are going to look at some gorgeous styles tonight. I have 4 wigs to show y'all, so really excited to show you guys these amazing wigs. It's UniWigs' 13th anniversary, so we are celebrating by doing these live streams and showing you some amazing styles on some different people who are currently making content for UniWigs. So I'm really excited to be here with you all. I'll just give it a few more minutes. We're going to have 3 human hair wigs and 1 synthetic. So I'm really excited to show you the synthetic because I usually review and do content on their human hair wigs. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys a synthetic. So I do want to tell you that you can use my code during this live. It's Lisa Live 15 and shop during this live if you're interested in any of these styles or any of the styles that are on the UniWig site, and you will get a free gift along with your order if you use my code during this live, Lisa Live 15. So a little incentive for you guys if you see a wig that you like. And I'm thinking I can see questions as well. I'm not 100% sure. This is my first time going live with this app, so I will do my best. It's pretty straightforward and easy to understand, but just in case. So I see a few more are popping on. Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa from Beautiful You Wig Reviews, and happy to be here with UniWigs tonight or this morning, depending on where you are in the world. It's 8 p.m. where I live in the evening on Sunday night. So might be a different time for you all. So really, really happy to be here. So I was just saying, use my code during this live, Lisa Live 15, and you will get a free gift and save money on your purchase, 15%, if you use my code Lisa Live 15. And I will remind you of that throughout, the live. So, okay, we've got a few of you on here. So let's go ahead and we'll get started looking at these gorgeous wigs. I'm going to hop up and grab one. The wig I'm wearing, by the way, is the UniWigs Leah wig. I'm not sure if this one is still in stock or not, but it's a gorgeous, as you can see, long brunette. So really, really pretty. So I'm going to grab one here. Got this one first. So this one is Marold. Beautiful, Remy human hair, gorgeous rooted blonde, as you can see. Really, really pretty. So I'll show you the cap first before I put it on because I might as well do that first. So this one has the Pure Fit lace cap. The Pure Fit lace cap is an amazing cap, y'all. I have been so pleased with it. So you're going to get your full lace top just like you do with the other human hairstyles with your full lace front. You can trim that lace to customize your hairline. I did that on the Leah wig, so you can see my lace is trimmed right up to the hairline, right along the edge of my hairline. And then there are clips at the ear tabs. There is a comb here at the top. And then we have this amazing lining on the inside. So there's soft lining. It is a wefted cap, but they have put in this Pure Fit lining on the inside. There's silicone right here for added grip, which I love. There's an extra little wig grip in here that you can adjust at the back of your head if you need to make the wig a little bit smaller. There's also your regular hook adjusters, which is great. So you still have your regular adjusters with your loops, so you can go along and, adjust that. And, but it has all this extra, soft lining on the inside. It makes it more breathable on your head. It has a built-in wig grip. It just really, really grips your head nicely. And particularly for those of you who are wearing your wig on a completely bald head or almost bald head, this silicone is so great. Another thing I love about the Pure Fit lace cap is that it is also not hyperallergenic. It is antimicrobial was the word I was looking for. Antimicrobial, so it stays fresh longer. It breathes really well. It has this zeomic material on the inside that makes it antimicrobial, which is really, really great. So beautiful, beautiful style, and I love that cap. So let me pop my wig off here, and we will try on Marigold. She is just absolutely gorgeous. Let me get my Marigold information here just so I can tell you about her as I'm going. I've got my little cheat sheet. I just want to make sure I tell you everything that you need to know. Okay, so here's Marigold. Okay, so to put the wig on, just in case you're a new wig wearer, I'll go ahead and just go through the steps. I just put my thumbs right where those hook adjusters are, and then you're just going to plunge your head into the wig. It's super, super easy. And then, whoops, excuse me, I bumped my camera. You can use your ear tabs to get the wig in place. I think I've got it in the right, yeah, I got it in the right spot. Now, like I said, you would trim this lace if this was your wig, and you can just go right along the hairline. You can leave a little bit of extra lace there if you want to, you know, and this lace is very translucent, so it matches, you know, different skin tones, and you can just trim that right along your hairline. And that way, if you have, you know, a widow's peak or something like that, you can trim around that a little bit. You can trim into the hair just slightly. You don't want to trim too far into the hair, but I always like to tell people, don't freak out if you do trim a few hairs. That's not going to hurt, you know, hurt the wig. The whole thing isn't going to fall apart or anything. But, you know, normally you just go right along your hairline there and just trim that lace and make it your own. So, okay, so this is Marigold. So she's 14 inches in length. Really cute, great density. I think this one is 120. Yeah, 120% density, so very, very natural. Super cute. She does have, let's see, does she have a bang layer? She has a little bit shorter. No, maybe not. I can't tell. But, you know, if you want to trim bangs in, you can certainly do that, particularly with human hair. You can really, really make this your own. You can take it to a stylist. You can have, you know, more layers put in if you want to do that. That's one thing that's really wonderful about a human hair wig is that you can have it customized and really make it your own. So you can see that she is a rooted blonde. Really, really pretty color. So I'll give you some more specs about her just to cover everything here. So she is the cap size on this one is a medium, 22 inch to 22.5 inches. And honestly, normally I wear a small, but this is fitting me pretty good. I would probably bring my adjusters in and bring in that one adjuster there, that extra adjuster that I was showing you. And I think it would fit my head okay. So, or I could also use a wig grip, and that would help it to fit as well. Okay, so she's 14 inches in length. I told you that. 120% density. So this color is a neutral toned sun-kissed balayage with a dark root, as you can see. Not super dark, but, you know, definitely a root that shows, you know, brings contrast and dimension against the blonde. So really pretty. So when you style the wig, you know, you're going to see that that rooting anywhere. So if you put it up in a ponytail or whatever. So I'll show you the lace front here up close. Knots look really good. And with this full lace top, so this one came just parted towards the left, just left of center. But remember, you can just use, you know, a little spray bottle with some water and your hair dryer, and you can move that part if you want to. So you have that option. You could move it a little further over here if you wanted to. You know, if you wanted more of a side part. I tend to like a side part over a middle part, and a lot of times they will come with a middle part. But just super cute, easy length. I really love that. Really, really cute style. So just adorable. Really pretty. And like I said, I love this Pure Fit lace cap. It just has these added features that make the cap so comfortable and just really, really pretty. So hi to everybody who's joining. I see hands waving. Hi, everybody. Yes, Beth, I agree. The lace is good. It looks really nice. And you know, this is a darker root, and I still think those knots look really, really nice. So And of course you'll have the lace will go all the way down your ear tab. So looks really, really nice. Super pretty. I just love her. I love this density. My hair, before I lost half of my hair, was very, very fine in denier, so and very, very straight. So I really like a, you know, low density wig. Like 120 is a really, really good density for me. So okay, fix my wig cap a little bit here. I'll show you guys a little hint with your wig cap. And I've shown this in videos before, and some of you have probably seen it, but you can use, I mean, I just happen to have the Got To Be, which is a really, really, you know, you can use this to stick your wig on your head too if you want to. I usually use tape for that, but you can use this to stick your wig cap on if you're wearing a wig cap. I like to wear a wig cap just because I wear a wig every single day, and I'm just more comfortable in a wig if I have a cap on my head. So, okay, let's grab another one here. This one is Mandy, and she is super cute. Cute little bob. I think she's 10 inches. She's a 10-inch bob. Look at that beautiful color. So her color is a taupe brown color, a cool toned brown with soft dimensions for a natural contemporary look. You can see that there is a cool toned brown, neutral to cool toned, I would say. The blonde in it is more cooler, is more like a cool toned, you know, champagne kind of blonde with just a hint of yellow in it, not a whole lot of yellow, so more of a cool to neutral blonde going through it. But then there's a little bit of warmth in that taupe base, that light brown base. So really, really cute. So I'll show you her cap too. She also has the Pure Fit lace cap. I want to make sure I didn't leave anything out. Good for sensitive scalps, neck snug. The size on this particular one is a small medium. So it's a 21.25 to 21.75 inch. So again, you're going to have that full lace top that allows you to part it wherever you want. And then the lace front that you're going to trim yourself up against your hairline. Clips. If you have hair underneath, you know, you can use these pressure clips, and you can use that also to hold it, you know, onto your hair underneath. So I usually don't use these clips. Sometimes I remove them. Sometimes I leave them in. Sometimes they get caught on my wig cap. That's what I think pulled my wig cap off a minute ago. So I'll just, you know, take them out. They're just stitched with a couple of stitches, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. So they're really, really easy to remove if they're not your thing. So, but again, you've got the silicone lining. You have the soft lining that's really comfortable up against the scalp. Soft material here. There's a comb, extended nape. Still has the hook adjusters, so you have those adjusters along with this built-in wig grip that you can adjust as well. So it's really, really great. Okay, I think she is parted in the middle. So let's pop her on. So again, I am going to just put my thumbs right where those hooks are. That's the easiest landmark for me, like to explain to you all how to put a wig on. So and just plunge my head in, pop her on. So this one, like I said, the cap on this one is a little bit smaller. So this is a small medium. So I usually wear a small. I'm finding with the Pure Fit cap, I could maybe do a medium. I mean, the small fits me, but I think I could wear either one. You know, I could probably just use those adjusters. So, okay, I guess we are parted again, just slightly to the left. So isn't this cute? Oh my gosh, this is just screaming summer, y'all. So cute. I love the blunt ends. Now, of course, you could curl it if you want to because it's Remy human hair. Go this way. I'm afraid I'm going to knock over my little table here. Here's the other side. So adorable. And I love this color. So a really light brown with a lot of beautiful highlights going through it. So pretty. Really, really pretty. Okay, so again, with this one, I will show you the knots up close. Really good. They are really, really light. Really nice. And then of course you're going to have that same hairline all the way down the front because you've got that ear to ear lace that you trim to customize your hairline, you know, just the way you want it. Really pretty. Full lace top again, so we can change our part. Hold on, I didn't quite get it there. So you can change your part. You want to go, you know, to the right, a little more to the left. Just spray that with a little water and move that part really, really easily. I have videos on my channel showing how I do that. It's really, really simple. So I know when you're a new wig wearer, trimming lace and moving parts and doing things like that to the wig can be really, really scary. So, but it's really, really not that hard. And like I said, there's UniWigs has some of my videos where I show, you know, doing things like that to the wig. And also, you can find them on my channel. So someone's asking what the name of the wig is. This is Mandy, and this is a small medium cap. So 10-inch, I don't know if I gave it 130% density, but it doesn't feel that different than the 120. So just a slight bump in density, not much. Really, really pretty. I love the way the hair moves. I love this blunt cut. Really chic, really, really modern. You guys who have just hopped on, don't forget that just in case you didn't hear earlier, I have a code that you can use to shop during this live. That code is LisaLive15, and you will also get a free gift. If you use my code during this live to get an extra 15% off, you'll get a free gift with your purchase as well. So really, really fun. Okay, this is too cute. Let's see if she has enough length, like to pull her. I always wonder about the styling. Looks like the sides, she's 10 inches. Looks like a little hair would want to fall down. I think what I would probably do is if you wanted to clip her back, you know, like half up, half down, I would just maybe also put a bobby pin right behind the ear. She should be really easy to tuck. Oh yeah, super easy to tuck behind the ear. I meant to show y'all that on Marigold too, so. Really, really nice. And I'll show you with glasses too, because I always get a lot of questions about like, how's the wig going to work with my glasses and all that kind of stuff. And if the wig's fitting your head the right way, your glasses shouldn't be a problem. They shouldn't be getting in the way. So I usually show this in my videos. You know, I'll just show you how easy it is to put the glasses on. You could also put your glasses up on your head just like you would with your real hair, you know, your normal hair. So just super, super easy. Really nice. She's super cute. I don't want to take this one off. I didn't want to take Marigold off either. So pretty. Super cute, but we need to move on. Let's see. Oh, you're feeling intimidated about wearing a topper or a wig. That is definitely, you are not alone with that. The first wig that I ever bought, I bought a synthetic because I knew I had to go into a wig because I lost all my hair in 2017 and knew I had to go get a wig, but I was just scared to get one. Sorry about that. And you just have to look at like how much hair loss you have. If you're thinking toppers, I'm guessing your hair loss is probably up here on the top. Mine's just the opposite because I have an autoimmune hair loss. But so you've got to look, you've got to measure. Go online and look at, you know, videos. I'm sure UniWigs has some measuring videos. You need to measure where your hair loss is, and then you need to go down below that for a topper to get to the healthy hair because you're going to be clipping that topper in. So I actually never wore toppers because I just didn't have my kind of hair loss. A topper wouldn't have helped because I'll kind of show y'all my hair loss real quick. And in case you've never seen me before and don't know. So I have autoimmune alopecia areata. So I have like hair on top, not much. It's very, very thin. And my hairline is receded back. So, but I don't have any hair. Like when I lost all my hair, didn't lose my eyebrows or my eyelashes, but did lose my hair, lost all of it. And then it started coming back just on the top. So no hair back here. And like no even prospect that it's going to grow back. There's just I have a little bit of white hair that grows kind of in this area, but it never ever turns dark. And it'll just go right back to being, you know, I get these big patches and it's just, see, there's a big patch right there. It's just not hair that I can, you know, count on. I can't, so I wouldn't be able to use a topper because then I would still be bald down here. So you're saying more hair loss on top? Yeah, so that is you know, possible for a topper. So you just have to look at when you look at toppers, you're going to see a base size, and that base size is going to correlate with how big, you know, your thinning area or loss. You know, you may have completely lost the hair, or you may just be really, really thinning up there, but then still have the thick hair down here. And so just look at that. You need to measure that. Like I said, go online and look for videos that tell you how to measure your head for a topper. And then you can look at the base size, and you want that base size to be bigger than the area where you're missing the hair, because you want to be able to clamp your topper into strong, healthy, you know, hair. So, and that way you get complete coverage. You want to make sure you measure this way and this way, is my understanding. Like I said, toppers aren't my area of expertise because I have never worn one, but I do know, you know, I have learned a lot about them over the years. So I hope that helps. I hope that's helping you, you know, answer your questions. So pop my cap back on here. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. Just in case people have popped on since I have said it, I'm not trying to be obnoxious saying this over and over, but I just want you to know this live is only going to be like an hour long. And during this live, sorry, I'm just going to spray my head again a little bit. During this live, you can use my code LisaLive15, and you will save 15% on your wig or whatever your purchase is from UniWigs, and you will also get a free gift with that. So just a reminder that that is available during this live. I want you guys to be able to take advantage of that and get the free gift. So, okay, so now we're going to look at a synthetic. So this one is Modern Luxe, and this is one of UniWigs' synthetic wigs. This is a heat-friendly style. Let me just get my notes to Modern Luxe. Beautiful, beautiful color. I mean, look at this. It has a soft root, beautiful blondes going through there, and brunettes. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't want to be too close to the camera. Really, really pretty. Okay, I'll flip her inside out and we can look at her cap as well. So she has, this is heat-friendly synthetic. She's a lace front cap construction with a free part. So there's a parting area right here that you'll see. And then again, you would trim this lace back to your hairline. And these synthetics are priced so well, y'all. I mean, synthetic wigs are starting to get really expensive, and this is a really, really great price for these. So, and then again, and you can also save 15% during this live, which is really nice. So let me go over the cap. So the ear tabs on this are a little bit different. It doesn't have the ear tabs. Let me see. Like this one has a, you know, a definite ear tab that is part of the cap, as you can see. And Modern Luxe has the ear tabs are just lace. So when I get it on, I'll talk about how you can, you know, adhere that down. And that's what I would need to do because I don't have any hair there. That's great. If you do have hair right there, then you can blend your hair into it, which is really great. But I don't. So we'll talk about how I would wear this wig just in case you have, you know, more hair loss or my type of a pattern of hair loss. So, okay, so this is a wefted cap. There's a comb down here, a comb right behind the ear tab on both sides. So again, if you have hair under the wig, these combs will just, you know, go right into your hair and help secure the wig. So she does have an extended nape, and she has the hook adjusters. And the cap size on this one is 21.5%, 21, I'm looking at the density, 21.5 inches, and the density is 130% density. So, and this is heat-friendly synthetic that is heat-friendly up to 320 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 degrees Celsius. So, beautiful, beautiful color. This color is called Warm Hazelnut. Let me comb through her a little bit. Now, on your heat-friendly synthetics, I would recommend that you just use a wide tooth comb. You want to be gentle with your fibers and just be, very careful with them as you're combing them out. Beautiful. I guess this isn't a lace front that you cut. I'm sorry. I think I said it was a lace front that you cut, but it isn't. Okay. So again, I'm going to put my thumbs right there. Pop her on. Oh, this is beautiful. What a pretty color. Okay, so these ear tabs are interesting for me. I got to really get them in place, and I will talk about them in just a second. So this one has just a free part area right here. So this is, you can part within this area if you wanted to move it just a little bit, but really, you're probably just going to keep it right there, and it is on the left side. So pretty. I know this wig is super popular too. I've seen it on so many people. It's gorgeous. Really, really pretty. Okay, so let me show you. Make sure my lace is laying down. See, I'm not used to not having like a sturdy ear tab, so this is kind of interesting for me. Okay, so here's the knots. And of course, you're going to have that lace hairline all the way down to the ear tab, which is really nice. So for securing the wig, for me, I like to use some lace front tape, and I didn't bring any with me into this room to do this live. I'm sorry. But it's really simple to use. I use a brand called Walker's. You can get it online, and there's other brands as well. Just make sure it says lace tape, that it's lace front tape or lace tape. And I would just what I do is I put a piece right here, and then for these ear tabs, I would probably put the tape on the inside so that I could line it right up with the edge of the lace. And then I would just stick that ear tab down. I would do that on both sides. And then that would make me feel like I didn't have to worry about those ear tabs, just in case I was to run my finger through the hair or whatever, I wouldn't have to worry about that lace lifting on me since there's no hair there. And if I lifted the lace, it would be really obvious that there's no hair there, right? Now, for those of you, especially if you have dark hair with this rooting, I think you could blend your dark hair. Also, if you have highlighted blonde hair, you could integrate that into it as well. So, most of y'all have a hairline to here. So, or quite a few of y'all do. So, that's nice that you can use that and blend your hair in. So really, really pretty. Then, of course, you can use your heat tools on this one. As I mentioned, you want to use 320 degrees Fahrenheit, 160 degrees Celsius if you use Celsius wherever you live. And don't go above that because you don't want to, singe your fibers or anything. But you can use that to heat treat your ends a little bit if you feel like they, are getting a little bit clumped or anything like that. And you could straighten the wig if you wanted to. You could add more curl to the wig if you wanted to. So there's all sorts of things that you could do, to the wig with your heat tools and just, have a little fun with it. You just want to be careful. Like I said, make sure you're watching your temperature. I usually find that 300 degrees is fine. That's plenty of heat for heat friendly. I usually use like 280 to 300. I think I have one curling iron that has a 300 degree setting. And then I have a hot comb that I use. A lot of times I'll use that to open my part. And yes, Rosie, you can curl this one. This is a heat friendly synthetic wig. Where will there be any moose brown human hair wigs? I don't have any of those tonight just because I didn't request any brunettes for this live. I'm sorry about that. I should have. I think there are still some moose brown on the site though. I know I had that on, I think Willow was in that color. And there's a couple of them that I've reviewed that were in that color. So definitely go check the site and maybe look up, maybe search brown or brunette human hair and see what you come up with. If not, then, you know, message UniWigs and ask them that question and see, you know, they might be able to help you with and let you know what's in stock and things like that. So, but okay, so back to Modern Luxe. Let me tell you about the color. I want to read the description just so I don't mess it up. So the color is YL2403. It's warm hazelnut is the color name. It's a multi-dimensional blend of light and medium blonde tones, complemented by soft brown lowlights with dark brown roots. So this is a great color. Those of you who wear brunette, but maybe you want to kind of dip your toe in the blonde pond a little bit, or, you know, it is summer, still summer, and you're getting towards the end of August here, middle August, I guess. But, you know, it's still, where I live, it's still really, really warm. If it's still warm and you still want to, you know, wear the summer hair, try a rooted blonde. That's I always recommend. If you want to try a blonde and you're brunette, try a rooted blonde because you're still going to have that comfort level where it looks, you know, matches your eyebrows. Like I said, if you have hair here on your sideburns, it'll probably blend nicely. So, okay, UniWigs is answering you guys. More Moose Brown human hair wigs will launch in October and November. Yay! So, thank you, UniWigs, for piping in on that. So anyway, but yeah, try a color like this that has some brunette going through it, but has a lot of blonde, and you might be surprised. And I would say this one is, they call it warm. It's pretty warm. I mean, the tones in it are pretty warm, but I would say it's like neutral to warm. It's not super, super, you know, goldy warm. So just think about that as far as picking the color that, you know, I would say it's a neutral to warm, not on the super warm side. So you can look at what kind of brunettes you wear and, you know, ask yourself, do I like a cool tone brunette, a neutral brunette, or a really, really warm brunette? And since there is some warmth in this, it'll probably work for you if you like neutrals and warm brunettes. So beautiful, beautiful. This is pretty. I don't want to take it off. But I have another wig to show you, so I have to take it off. So let me grab this other one back here. This was really fun trying this cap construction because I'm just usually not daring enough to get one that doesn't have ear tabs. That has always scared me off. But it was nice to try one on and just see how easy that would be for me to just tape down. I don't know what I was freaking out about. So, okay, so this one is Maylene. Maylene is long and blonde and gorgeous, y'all. My goodness. This one is so pretty. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we'll look at the cap again. Again, it has the Pure Fit lace cap. I want to get to my Maylene page here. Marigold, Maylene. Okay, so the color on this Maylene is 840R, which is Champagne Bliss with soft light ash brown root. So it does have just barely a root. Can you see that? There's just a very, very light root, which I think is a good root for those of you who are natural blondes because you probably don't have a dark root. So, you know, just really, really pretty. So I'll show you the Pure Fit lace cap once again and all of its great features. Okay, I've got one. I guess I didn't hook this one adjuster. So as far as these adjusters, you know, when you first get the wig, you can try the wig on, and the adjusters are usually in this very first little loop. And if it feels like it's not quite fitting across the back, then you have all these loops all the way across here. And I'm just telling you all this if you're a new wig wearer. This is useful information because I know it's very intimidating. Like, what is this wig and what are all these things, these components to the wig, you know? So, and then you can move those in if you feel like you just need it to be a little bit tighter around your circumference. So I'm 21 inches in circumference. This one is a small medium, 21.25 to 21.75 inches. So it should fit me fine. But usually on the nape of these, I could bring it in just like one little notch. So I'm going to do that and just see how the fit is. And they have really, really good hooks. It has this extra little hook on it. You see that inside hook? So that really makes the adjuster stay in place, which I love. Because sometimes they don't have those, and then the hooks want to come out really, really easily. So, okay. They're almost too good. I can't get this one unhooked. Come on, little hook. Okay, got it. And then I'm just going to hook it. So I just brought them in. One little notch there. So I know we've gone over this cap, but we'll look at it once more. So again, full lace top. That's going to allow you to put your part wherever you want to put it. Lace all the way across the front, so an ear-to-ear lace front, and you would, when you trim this lace, you're going to trim it underneath this ear tab all the way across, and then underneath the ear tab. Don't be intimidated by that. You can easily just, put your finger there in between the lace and the hair if you're afraid you're going to cut the hair or whatever. I remember the first time I cut one of these, it was a little intimidating. It scared me a little bit, but yeah, I managed to just, get it cut really easily. And again, if you were to clip off one or two little hairs, don't freak out. Your whole wig is not going to fall apart. But, just of course, be careful. And like I said, I would just put my finger under there and kind of use your finger as a guide and just trim it along there. So really nice. So again, Pure Fit lace cap, you've got this soft material with the silicone lining. Soft material up here that's going to be right on the back of your head. It's got the silicone on both sides. And this extra little grip that you can adjust on the inside if you need to. So you can just I'll just adjust it for y'all. Just like a bra strap type adjuster. You can just bring that in a little bit or let it out however you need to do, for the wig to get the perfect fit for you. There are pressure clips at the ear tabs, a comb up here, and no comb down here. I couldn't remember if there was a comb down there. And again, this is that antimicrobial zeomic lining, so keeps the wig nice and fresh. Really nice. This little panel in the middle gives the cap breathability, so really, really comfortable. Okay, let's try on Maylene. She is just gorgeous. I want to call her Jolene, but she's Maylene. Okay, again, I have adjusted my cap. I'm going to put my thumbs on those little hooks. Oh yeah, that definitely helped. That feels more secure. Okay, woohoo! She is pretty. Wow, y'all. Okay, get up off my little stool. Look at that. Hubba hubba. Beautiful. So she's coming down to just below my middle back. Just slightly longer than my mid back. Wow. This is some pretty hair. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, and remember, for those of you, if anybody else has hopped on that wasn't here at the beginning, I do have a code for this live while you're watching the live. If you want to go shop, there are links I can see that UniWigs has plugged in for these different wigs. You can use my code LisaLive15 to save yourself 15%, and you will also get a free gift if you shop during this live. So, okay, Maylene is beautiful. My goodness, gorgeous. Now, of course, you would trim this lace away. Wow, beautiful hairline. So you can see when I pull the hair away, you can see that just really, really soft ash root. It's really subtle, just barely a root. Beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You could do some fun stuff with this hair as far as styling. I mean, she should go in a ponytail. We'll do that in just a minute. Okay, So you can change your part, of course, with this full lace top. You can part the wig wherever you want to part it. Really, really nice. And her density, what is her density? 130%, so low density. She is 18 inches. I think she's a little bit longer. Maybe she has 18. I'm not sure where they're measuring the 18 from. She looks a little longer to me than 18. But I did not pre-measure her, so. But just know that she is listed as 18 inches, so you're going to have at least 18. Usually 18 hits about here on me, so she must have a little bit longer nape, perhaps. So, okay, and I think I covered everything. Rummy human hair, gorgeous lace front, as I showed you. So she's going to be super easy to tuck behind the ear, which is nice. I love it when you can just tuck your wig behind the ear and you see that it's not like making my ears stick out or anything like that. Very natural, easy to tuck behind the ears. Glasses should be super easy. I'll show you how some people always want to see the glasses go on without the wig tucked, but so super easy. I just like to tuck the hair before I show you the glasses just so you can see where the glasses sit. And what I usually do, if I'm gonna put glasses up, I will tuck the hair, then put my glasses on, and then put them up, just so I'm being careful with my wig and I don't accidentally, like push my wig back or anything like that. So with this snug fit, I don't know how I would push the wig back because it fits really, really well, but I'm just saying as a precaution. When you're wearing a wig, these things are going through your head. I mean, even though I've worn wigs since 2017, I still have those little insecurities like, oh, I don't want my wig to move. I don't want, anything weird to happen. So, you know what I mean? So you just don't want to have any mishaps. So I always recommend tuck your hair first, then put your glasses on, then put the glasses up, and you shouldn't have any problem with, pushing your wig out of the way. So, but super, super easy. So she should have lots of fun. Stylability. Oh, half up, half down. Look at that, y'all. That is gorgeous. Wow. That is so pretty. You could do all kinds of updos with this one. Now the tag is still on there, so I might grab the tag accidentally in my ponytail or miss a hair because of it. But she'll go in a ponytail. So pretty. I think I did miss a hair there. Yeah, that's okay though. Hard to do. It's hard to style your hair on alive. I'm going to see how high we can get the pony. I'm getting this pony pretty high, y'all. I mean, I'm liking this. Just whenever you put your wig in a pony, just make sure you double check that nape and make sure your nape is nice and flat up against your neck, because it's real easy when you're when you're pulling the hair into a pony to have the nape flip up. So you just want to double check that. Check your nape. But look at that high pony, y'all. That's gorgeous. I love it. That is so pretty. And of course, if you can get it into a pony, then you could like twist it. You could do a bun. Could maybe pull down some little tendrils. Oh yeah, she's got a little bit of baby hair, I think. They're so good at like putting little hair around the face and stuff too. But yeah, you can get her in an updo. Wow. She's so pretty. Yeah, I did miss a hair. Sorry about that, y'all. So pretty. So can you imagine? You could like braid her and do all kinds of pretty stuff. And then of course you can wear her just pulled out, pulled off the lace front too, if you just wanted to pull up the front. And remember, you can change your part wherever you want to change it. So you could put a cute little like clippy on the top. I love playing with long wigs. It's so fun. I mean, I just love having all this hair to do all this stuff with, because I haven't had long hair forever. So, I mean, my hair wouldn't grow, before it all decided to fall out. So I had my first bout with alopecia in 2003, and then finally lost it all in 2017. Ugh. But anyway, cute. Can do all kinds of stuff. So, yes, this is the color 840R. This is that color. Amelia, I agree. In love. Gorgeous, isn't it? Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. This is what's fun about wigs too, y'all. Because one day you can wear a cute little bob. The next day you can be like super power woman in your blonde, sexy blonde hair. I mean, that is what is so fun about them, right? So I love hearing when you guys, I know some of you are brand new and some of you are still in that stage where you're intimidated by it, and that's totally understandable. But I love hearing from you guys when you get super comfortable and you're just like, oh, I'm wearing blonde one day and brunette the next. I was a redhead yesterday. I was this, that. You know, you really can get to that point and you really can have fun with it. And, you know, depending on your personality, maybe you'll want to be open with people about wearing it, maybe not. I was not open with people at first, and I just wanted a wig that looked exactly like the way my hair had looked, right? But once I got comfortable, I found people would say, you know, oh my gosh, who does your hair? And then I was like, I don't want to lie. So I just started gradually getting a little more comfortable with saying, actually, it's a wig. And they were like, what wig, girl? Where do I get one? You know, it's so funny. Like, women really are interested in wigs and interested in, you know, how they can get great hair too. And I mean, I just took a trip, y'all. I just had it. My husband and I had our anniversary. We took a trip to Europe. Wigs are so easy to travel with. Oh my gosh. Great hair every day. Doesn't take you a long time. I mean, that's another wig perk, you know, is being able to travel and you just hang your hair up at night and put it back on the next day, and really, really easy. So styling with heat on this one, absolutely. This is Remy human hair. You can curl it, you can straighten it. So yeah, you can use all your heat tools on it just like you would if it was your own hair. So that's a really, really great thing. So I'm going to go through and try them all on again, just in case some of you didn't see the ones at the very beginning. Although I really don't want to take Maylene off. She's gorgeous. So the first one that I had on, just in case you missed that, was Miss Marigold. Marigold again has the Pure Fit lace cap. Just like Maylene, all three of the human hair wigs have had the Pure Fit lace cap. I think we're going to start seeing that as a regular with UniWigs. So this is Marigold again. She is a beautiful rooted blonde. Gorgeous. So I will pop her on. So again, I'm going to plunge my head in. I'll go sideways so y'all can see. Take a hold of those adjusters, or put your thumbs at the adjusters. Plunge your head in. Her cap size, I believe, was a little bit bigger. I think this was the medium. Yes, medium cap size on this one, 22 inches to 22.5 inches. So she is 120% density. So she is lower, a little lower density. I would probably part her more on the side. I'm more of a side part girl, but she came parted more in the middle. So, but remember, you can move, you've got that full lace top, you can move your part. So she's 14 inches. I don't know if I said that. Really, really cute. Very light density, super natural. I love the density on this one. It is just so natural. Really, really nice. So this is Marigold. I'll show you her lace up front. Up close, excuse me. Whoop, that's too close. So you can see the knots look really nice. You've got lace again that you would trim all the way down to your ear tab. So you would just trim that right along your hairline, but you can see how nice that hairline looks. That looks so real. Nobody would know that this is a wig. Looks gorgeous. Okay, so this is Marigold. Remember, you can use my code LisaLive15. We've got about 10 minutes left where you can use that code, and you'll get a free gift when you use that code as well if you order during this live. Okay. The next one I tried on is Mandy. Mandy is an adorable 10-inch bob with a beautiful taupe brown with gorgeous highlights. Really pretty, light brown. Again, she has the full lace top and the ear to ear, ear tab to ear tab, full hairline, lace hairline, and the Pure Fit cap. This one, her cap is a little bit smaller. She is a 21.25 inch, small medium cap, 21.25 inch to 21.75 inch. So cute little blunt cut bob, adorable. So this is what I'm saying. Like one day you don't want to deal with long hair, so you wear your shorter little Mandy and just pop her on. Maybe she's good for work or, running errands, a hot day when you don't want to deal with hair, something like that. But isn't she adorable? I love the way the hair moves. Her density is 130%. Yes, 130%. So just slightly higher than Marold, but not, still very, very low natural density. So cute. She is adorable. And a lot of times this is about the length I want. I don't want to have to deal with a lot of hair. It's easier to just have a shorter wig on. So here's her beautiful hairline. Look at these knots. These are great. That looks so good. I mean, when the wind's blowing and stuff like that, nobody is going to know that this is not your hair. So she, again, with this full lace top, you can change your part. You could part on the right or the left. Put your part wherever you like to wear it. Another thing I love is I have some human hair wigs that I will put a left side part in, others that I'll put a right side part in. So like one day my hair's parted on the left, one day it's parted. That's another fun thing you can do, So, hi Wiggy Mom, thank you. Very lightweight, Debbie. Yes, very lightweight. Super lightweight. You can see how the hair moves. I mean, it's just really natural. I love this blunt cut. And I love the fact that like on a wig, that the blunt hair will just stay. It just looks so nice. Because when I used to cut my hair like this, then like part of it would go funny, but this hair just lays really, really nicely. So gorgeous. Oh, I would love that one for me. Perfect length and color. Well, there's the link. And don't forget, you can use my code LisaLive15 and you can save 15% plus you'll get a free gift. So if you're thinking about it, we got a few minutes left. Super cute. Okay, so let's go to the next one that I tried on. So this is that heat-friendly synthetic modern Luxe. And she was what was her cap size? Sorry, I wish my brain worked better where I could memorize this, but okay, 130% density, 21.5 inch cap. She does not have the Pure Fit lace cap. She has a free part with an ear to ear lace front. Very, very realistic hairline. Gorgeous color. This is YL2403 warm hazelnut. Beautiful. So beautiful, rooted, kind of a blonde. Some, my hair is looking crazy. Blonde and brunette going through the wig, so would work great if you have, brunette eyebrows like me, or if you have lighter hair, it would work too. So, okay. So she does have a little comb here at the nape. Was there a comb? That's the only comb. Oh, little combs, I remember. There were little combs right behind the ear tab. So if you have hair, you can slide those little combs right into your hair and it will help with keeping the wig secure. Okay, pop her on. This is heat-friendly synthetic, y'all. This is gorgeous. So I just have to get these ear tabs in place. Okay. So you can fool around with your part a little bit. This is your parting space. So you could go just a little bit, further up if you wanted to, further towards the center. But your part is going to stay on the left with this one. But you do have this ear-to-ear lace front. So lace hairline. I mean, this just looks so nice. And I was sharing that I don't have hair here with my, type of hair loss, but if you have hair there, then you can blend your hair in, you know, if you have sideburns there. So you could blend your hair into the wig, or if you wanted to pull your hair out of the way in a wig cap, you could do that as well. But really, really cute. And you can use heat on this one. So you can use heat up to 320 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 degrees Celsius. So you can straighten it, you can add curl. Super, super cute. Really, really pretty. Oh, Wiggy Mom. Oh, yeah, you're talking about that Mandy wig. It does look like the Leah too a little bit, but in human hair. Yeah, so this is heat-friendly synthetic. This is the modern Luxe. This is so pretty. Gorgeous. And this is at an amazing price point. Plus, you can save 15% with my code if you want to use the Lisa Live 15 code. So it would be, gives it an excellent price. It's like 110. It's such a good price. So isn't that pretty? Oh, thank you, Ophelia. That's very kind. Hi, Gavin. Really pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And this heat-friendly synthetic, it looks like real hair, y'all. It's beautiful. It feels like real hair. Okay, so the final one, just in case you just popped on and you did not see the gorgeous, the showstopper here, Meen. So again, she is a Remy human hair wig. She is 18 inches in length, 130% density, small medium cap, 21.25 inches to 21.75 inches. She has the Pure Fit lace cap that I talked about earlier. So if you didn't see that, there's silicone lining on the inside. It has an antimicrobial lining on the inside, keeps the wig nice and fresh. This one is gorgeous, a knockout when you put it on. So I'm going to put it on. So thumbs will be right there at the hook adjusters. Plunge my head in. And voila, I have gorgeous blonde hair now. This is what is so fun about wigs, y'all. So pretty. Meen. Uh-huh. Whoa. So this might be your date night. You're going out with the girls, going out with your friends' hair. Beautiful. So lengthwise on me, it is hitting like right, just a little bit past my mid-back. So, isn't she pretty? Let me show you her hairline again. Beautiful. So we've got about 3 minutes left. So if y'all want to order during this live, use my code LisaLive15. You'll get a free gift plus save 15% on the wig. She is that full lace top, so you can part her wherever you'd like. Meen is your fave, carrying toffee. Eyeing this one for a while, Gavin. Yeah, this one is gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, you can change your part. I just like to show y'all what it looks like, kind of parted from, you know, one side or the other. It's not perfect because, of course, it's not going to stay, but really, really easy to move your parts. Of course, you would cut this lace along your hairline, but wow, that is gorgeous. And I was playing around with her earlier. She's super easy to tuck behind the ears, so very, very natural density with this 130%. And then look at that. Half up, half down. Uh-huh. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Goes in a pony, and I got her way up in a high pony. What I think is a high pony for a wig. I mean, a lot of times you can only get like almost just a low pony. But I got a pretty high pony. I may not have grabbed all the hair. Give me grace if I didn't, y'all. Because sometimes, you know, when you're on camera, it's not like I'm styling in front of a mirror. So, but isn't that a pretty ponytail? Gorgeous. Let me move my arm so you can see it. So pretty. I mean, the styling potential with this one. Oh, and I just love this beautiful blonde with just this very subtle root. It's gorgeous. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous summer blonde. So pretty. So I thank y'all for joining tonight. We are just about, I think, to not be live anymore here. Looks like we got about 30 seconds. I'm going to get the code in one more time. Lisa Live 15. You'll get a free gift. Go order right now. Hurry, hurry. I don't know how long I don't know if it's going to work after the live or not. So, but thank you so much for watching. This has been so fun. I appreciate all of you who are here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about UniWigs and these gorgeous wigs. Go to the website. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Hearts to you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all coming and watching on this Sunday evening or Sunday morning, wherever you're living. So anyway, thanks so much, guys. Take care, and hopefully I'll see y'all again. Go order, go order, go order. It's still letting us be on. I guess I'm gonna have to cut it off. So anyway, guys, thank you. Thanks for watching. Take care. Love y'all.